Welcome to Streaming News Network by Claude McDaniel. News without the hype and biased reporting. Please like and subscribe.
This is Claude McDaniel with Streaming News Network. President Donald Trump is calling for restraint following an Israeli strike in Beirut, warning that further escalation could jeopardize ongoing efforts to secure a broader peace agreement in the Middle East. In a statement released today, Trump said the attack should not have occurred, especially as negotiations involving Iran are reportedly nearing a potential breakthrough. While reaffirming Israel's right to defend itself against threats, the president described the incident that prompted Israel's response as minor, noting that no deaths, injuries, or significant damage were reported. Trump emphasized that diplomatic efforts are making progress and suggested that a successful agreement could help bring greater stability not only to Iran and Israel, but also to neighboring Lebanon. The president urged all parties to avoid further military action. He called on Israel to halt additional strikes inside Lebanon and also urged Hezbollah and any other groups to refrain from launching attacks against Israel. Trump concluded by saying the region may be on the verge of a lasting peace and warned against actions that could derail that opportunity. This is Claude McDaniel for Streaming News Network. President Donald Trump is touting a proposed agreement with Iran as a major departure from the nuclear deal negotiated during the Obama administration. In a statement released today, Trump sharply criticized the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, commonly known as the Iran nuclear deal, arguing that it would have allowed Iran a pathway to eventually obtain nuclear weapons. He contrasted that agreement with his administration's current approach, describing the new framework as a firm barrier against any Iranian nuclear weapons program. Trump claimed Iran has agreed to abandon any pursuit of nuclear weapons, whether through development, acquisition, or other means. He also stated that a formal agreement is expected to be signed tomorrow and said the Strait of Hormuz would be reopened to international shipping immediately afterward. The president highlighted what he called improved relations between Washington and Tehran, while emphasizing that, unlike previous agreements, no direct financial payments would be made to Iran. Trump further stated that remaining nuclear materials could eventually be recovered and destroyed following military operations that targeted Iranian nuclear facilities. He expressed optimism that the process would proceed peacefully but warned that the United States retains other options if diplomacy fails. This is Claude McDaniel for Streaming News Network. A California couple is recovering after a rare and violent black bear attack outside their home in the mountain community of Mammoth Lakes. According to local authorities, the incident happened early Monday morning when a woman opened her front door and discovered one of her dogs fighting with a black bear estimated to weigh about 70 pounds. When she stepped outside to intervene, the bear reportedly turned on her, biting and clawing her multiple times. Her husband then rushed outside to help but was also attacked by the animal. Investigators say the woman struck the bear with a water bottle while the man used the blunt end of a hatchet to fend it off, critically injuring the bear and ending the attack. Both victims suffered significant injuries but were able to transport themselves to a nearby hospital for treatment. Two family dogs also sustained minor injuries and are expected to recover. Wildlife officials later euthanized the 17-month-old bear after determining it posed a threat to public safety. Police say aggressive bear encounters of this nature are extremely uncommon in the area, noting that black bears typically avoid human contact. This is Claude McDaniel for Streaming News Network. The football world is mourning the loss of former National Football League star Aldon Smith, who has died at the age of 36. The San Francisco 49ers announced Smith's passing, describing it as sudden and tragic. The organization remembered him not only for his extraordinary talent on the field, but also for the positive energy and personality he brought to teammates and fans. Selected 7th overall in the 2011 National Football League draft, Smith quickly established himself as one of the league's most dominant defensive players. He recorded 14 sacks during his rookie season and followed that with a 19.5 sack campaign the following year, earning Pro Bowl and All-Pro honors while helping lead the 49ers to national prominence. During his career, Smith also played for the Oakland Raiders and Dallas Cowboys, finishing with 52.5 sacks in just 75 games. Despite his success, Smith's football career was marked by legal and personal challenges that led to multiple interruptions and time away from the game. In later years, he worked to rebuild his life and attempted a professional comeback. No cause of death has been released. This is Claude McDaniel for Streaming News Network. A Texas Department of Criminal Justice employee has been fired after social media comments about a high-profile murder case sparked widespread controversy. State officials confirmed that Donna Murray Robinson, a parole supervisor with more than a decade of service, was terminated following a review of public remarks she posted online after the sentencing of 19-year-old Carmelo Anthony. Anthony was recently sentenced to 35 years in prison for the fatal stabbing of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf during a high school track meet in Frisco, Texas. The case has attracted national attention and generated intense debate across social media. According to reports, Robinson posted comments expressing support for Anthony and criticizing the family of the victim. The remarks quickly circulated online, drawing backlash from those who argued that a criminal justice employee should remain impartial and avoid public statements that could undermine confidence in the justice system. In a statement, the Texas Department of Criminal Justice confirmed Robinson's dismissal and emphasized that employees are expected to perform their duties fairly, professionally, and without personal bias. The agency said maintaining public trust remains a critical responsibility for all members of the department. This is Claude McDaniel of Streaming News Network. Authorities in Missouri are crediting two armed citizens with helping stop a deadly shooting suspect after a fatal attack in a grocery store parking lot. Alan Thomas Prince has been charged with first-degree murder, along with multiple counts of armed criminal action and assault, following a shooting at a Price Chopper supermarket in Pleasant Hill on May 25. According to court documents, witnesses told police that Prince retrieved a rifle from his vehicle and allegedly shot a woman standing near her car, causing her to collapse. Investigators say he then fired another round toward a juvenile employee who was pushing shopping carts in the parking lot. As the suspect continued scanning the area, two armed citizens reportedly stepped in. One witness told police that another man approached the suspect with a handgun, while he retrieved a firearm from his own vehicle. The two men then held Prince at gunpoint until officers arrived on the scene. Police quickly secured the area and took the suspect into custody without further violence. The victim's identity has not yet been released, and the investigation remains ongoing. This is Claude McDaniel with Streaming News Network. Veteran New York television anchor Bill Ritter has announced he is stepping away from anchoring duties after being diagnosed with early-stage Alzheimer's disease. During an emotional broadcast of ABC 7's Eyewitness News, Ritter revealed that doctors recently confirmed the diagnosis following a series of medical tests. The 76-year-old journalist said current treatments are helping manage the condition but acknowledged there is currently no cure for Alzheimer's. Ritter told viewers that the diagnosis has made spending time with his family an even greater priority. While he said the broadcast marked his final newscast as a lead anchor, he emphasized that he is not retiring completely. The longtime journalist plans to remain at ABC 7, where he will continue reporting, mentoring younger journalists, and contributing both on-air and online. Ritter also announced that the station intends to expand its coverage of Alzheimer's disease, focusing on its impact on patients and families, as well as the challenges surrounding treatment and long-term care costs. A respected figure in broadcast journalism for decades, Ritter joined ABC News in 1993 and became a fixture of New York television news after joining Eyewitness News in 1999. He concluded his message by thanking viewers for their trust and support throughout his career and encouraging everyone to take care of one another. This is Claude McDaniel with Streaming News Network. Questions are being raised about the long-term financial stability of the Obama Presidential Center as critics argue a promised financial reserve intended to protect taxpayers has yet to be fully established. The controversy comes as the center prepares for its grand opening in Chicago. Under an agreement with the city, the Obama Foundation committed to creating an endowment fund as part of its 99-year lease of public land in Jackson Park. Critics say the fund was intended to serve as a financial safeguard in the event the project faced future financial difficulties. Concerns have intensified following reports from several contractors and subcontractors who claim they have suffered significant financial losses and remain involved in payment disputes connected to the project. The Obama Foundation has pushed back against suggestions that taxpayers are at risk. In a statement, the foundation said the Obama Presidential Center is fully funded through private donations and remains in compliance with its agreement with the city. Foundation officials also stated that substantial investments in the endowment are planned in the years ahead. The project's cost has grown considerably from early estimates, with publicly reported figures rising from roughly $330 million to at least $850 million during construction. Supporters and critics continue to debate whether the existing financial safeguards are sufficient as the center prepares to open its doors. This is Claude McDaniel with Streaming News Network. Veteran actor and comedian Ronnie Schell, best known for his role on the classic television series Gomer Pyle, USMC, has died at the age of 94. According to family representatives, Schell passed away from natural causes Friday morning at a hospital in Los Angeles. Schell first gained national attention after appearing on game show host Groucho Marx's television program, before landing prominent roles in Gomer Pyle, USMC, and the sitcom Good Morning World. Over a career spanning decades, he appeared in numerous television shows, including The Dick Van Dyke Show, Sanford and Son, and The Golden Girls. He also built a successful career as a voice actor, contributing to animated favorites such as The Smurfs and Jetsons, the movie. Before his acting career took off, Schell served 4 years in the United States Air Force and later discovered his passion for comedy while attending college in California. He is survived by his wife, Janet, 2 children, and a granddaughter.
Thank you for listening to Streaming News Network videos. Short. Please like and subscribe to our news channel.